Welcome back to episode 18 of our Ocarina of Time walkthrough in a beautiful Lake Hylia. In this episode, we will go diving for some treasure, meet a musical scarecrow, go fishing, and talk to a business scrub. Here we meet a Zoran, who tells us that Lake Hylia is at the bottom of a river, therefore many things will wash down here. I wonder what we might find if we go diving. So if we dive almost straight down to the left of her, we'll see a green item at the bottom of the lake. Let's dive all the way down there. Navi's down there turning green to tell you, hey, there's something here that might be cool. Dive down and find an empty bottle, but not completely empty because there's something inside. If we open up our bottle, it has something in there, but what could it be? A letter? Help! I'm waiting for you inside Lord Jabba Jabba's belly. Rudy, please don't tell my father. Well, maybe we should go tell our father. But first, we need to go meet a few talking scarecrows. So the one at the bottom, his name is Banuro, and he is a musical genius. So once he hears a song, he will never forget it. So go ahead and whip out your ocarina, and he's amazed that you have an ocarina and wants you to play it for him. So you need to play a song with 8 notes, and this will become the Scarecrow song. So you need to be able to remember it. So play any series of 8 notes that you like, but don't forget it because we'll have to be able to remember to play it later. After talking with him, go ahead and head up and we'll meet the Scarecrow on the top. His name is Pierre, and he is the Wandering Scarecrow. So he'll be very useful to us later on. But right now he's stuck where he's at and can't move. Anyway, if you need some bugs, they are available by cutting the grass. And then if you look over to the right, continuing on to the lake, there's a building containing a fishing pond. So let's take a break from all the busy work that we've been doing and visit the Lake Hylia fishing pond. Now, fishing in Ocarina of Time is actually rather involved. Time isn't passing while in the fishing pond, but the time that you walk into the fishing pond matters, because just like in real fishing, the fish are hungry during different times of the day, whether it be day, night, sunrise, or sunset. In fact, if you walk in right before the sun sets and rises, the little fish will actually come out, causing all the other ones to go into a frenzy and chase after them. There's a whole bunch of information online about different techniques for fishing here. But our object right now is to catch the largest fish in the lake. So if you, after grabbing your pole, run all the way around to the left-hand side, past all the green lily pads, you'll see a rock that you could actually go stand on. In fact, we could actually walk into the water and go fishing, but what you have to worry about is scaring the fish away. And once that happens, they'll run to the deepest part of the lake and you'll never catch them. Press B to cast, and then if you see the fish that is moving back and forth, that is the biggest fish in the lake. So we're taking the analog stick and moving it left and right. And then when he bites it, you want to press A and down on the analog stick at the same time in order to set the hook. And then once he is latched on, you're going to continue to hold down A to reel him in while pulling back, and then kind of go left and right on the analog stick too, almost like you're actually fishing, trying to reel this giant fish in. So I'm pushing back and A at the same time, and I reel him in. And I have a huge lurker. He is the biggest fish in the pond, weighing 11 pounds. So hit yes to keep it, and then we're going to go get our fish weighed. Ocarina of Time actually won awards based on this mini fishing game. So it's pretty involved, and there's much that you can do coming back too. So I encourage everyone to go look online if you want to know more information about the fishing game. So obviously here we want to get our fish weighed. So select the first option. He's crazy excited because we now have a whole new record. There has never been an 11-pound fish caught here, so we get a prize. We'll collect piece of heart number 13. forgot, before we leave, we need to turn in our fishing pole and quit. So, select the last option, I want to quit, and he'll tell us that when we're older, the fish will be bigger. Alright, after leaving the fishing pond, go to the left, you'll see a tree on kind of a dead tree, and then there's a little island to the left of that, so we're going to swim over to it. While swimming, if you do tap B, you can actually swim faster. You'll notice Navi turns green there. That's always kind of a hint that there's something that you can do. So while playing Sun Song over there, it will make a fairy appear. Also makes it nighttime, and at night there's a gold statula here. So go ahead and take him out and collect token number 24. So the first time I played Sun Song, I was standing too far away from Navi, and the fairy never actually appeared. It just made it nighttime. So ran back and played it again to make the fairy appear. But since our life is completely full already, and we don't have a bottle to put the fairy in, really won't help us out too much. Anyway, there's the little island with the tree on it. So go ahead and swim over to that, and then we're going to follow the bridge to get back. Watch out for the Octoroks that are shooting at us here. And as we run up, we'll notice our old buddy Kabora up on the grave site there. So if you talk to him, he'll offer to give you a ride back to Castletown. He also mentions here the water temple that the Zorans use to worship their water spirits. The grave here can actually be pulled back now, and you could jump down into that hole where you find a couple of business scrubs that will make you deals to buy Decker sticks, I believe, or Decker nuts. Anyway, go and run back towards the building on the right. Right in front of it, we'll find a spot in the ground where we can drop our bugs for another gold statula, and we'll plant one of our new magic beans in it as well. If you've been following along with me, this will be token number 25. Alright, after planting the bean there, it is time to head back towards Hyrule Field, and we'll make our way back to the Lost Woods. On the way, we're going to stop and talk to a business scrub. Alright, you'll notice that we'll have to climb the ladder there to go past the gate, and the elf friend has reappeared. He's on the other side because I believe the game developers really intended you to enter Lake Hylia initially from the other side. And right kind of in the center here, a little bit towards the front gate of Lake Hylia, you can place a bomb for a hidden hole. I believe the Stone of Agony would go off if you have it around that point, indicating that there's a secret. Unfortunately, we cannot quite make it in there without our friend talking to us about Lake Hylia. And a little bit more about the Zorns again and their temple. with that, we could go ahead and get into the hole now. And we'll meet a business scrub. So after switching our shield back to the Kokiri shield and deflecting his nut back at him, be sorry for what he did, and he'll make us a great deal. For only 10 rubies, we can buy a piece of heart. So let's do it. With that, we will collect heart piece number 14. Well, thank you for joining me. Please join me again for episode 19, where we will head back into the Lost Woods.